Today is September 11th, 2022, and it just so happens to be my birthday. So the flowers are already starting to die back. The cone flowers, I leave those up. For the finches, they love them. My petunias and my geraniums, they're almost done blooming. Same with my hydrangea. But I love autumn. It's a beautiful time of the year. Soon my maple tree that my son planted for me years ago will start to turn a beautiful shade of red and orange. I love that. And it's raining today. But that's okay. It's nice and cozy. I'm going to have my coffee. My candle is lit. And this afternoon I'm going to go spend it with my family. I do want to mention though that with it being 9/11, my birthday changed that year where the towers came down, and it'll be forever locked to that date. So my prayers go out to those that lost loved ones in that horrible, horrible event. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit about my day here, how I'm going to start it, and hopefully it'll be an awesome day. And here's some more pretty flowers. They're struggling to survive, but like everything, everything has its season. All right, I will meet you in the house and we'll have a cup of coffee. Good morning. Day 264. I think I got the day right. Cooking down my refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Yep, I'm still at it. Tomorrow is going to be 3/4 of the year more done of cooking down my food. Wow, that's a long time. But I'm going to keep going. Going to see how much I can get cooked up in a year. So it's going to be about 75 today, and it's raining, as you could see. But I love days like this, especially in the fall. I think they're so cozy. If you make your house nice and cozy, it's just really, really pleasant to be in your own home when it's like this. And it makes you appreciate that you have a roof over your head. Sometimes I think about the deer and all the animals out there, the lost dogs and cats, and I wonder what they're doing to keep dry and to keep warm in the winter. Wish I could give them all a home. But that'll never happen. But I do pray that they will all find a home with loving people. Oh, there goes a jet. We live near NASA, and every now and then we're in the flight pattern. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But we have jets and military things flying over. Not that often. But I can tell the difference between a regular jet, because they fly over here too, and the military jets. They have a completely different sound. So today I'm going over my son's house. He invited me over for dinner. I'm looking forward to that, to see the family and the grandkids and just have some fun. So this time of the year we have quite a few birthdays. My son is in August. I'm in September. My ex-husband's in August. And my daughter is in October. My grandson's in October. I have a grandson in November. And then to begin the year off, my oldest son, his birthday is in January. So lots of birthdays, lots of celebrating to do coming up. Birthdays and holidays and just all kinds of fun things. Hopefully we'll all be healthy and happy, and it'll be another wonderful year for us, and I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful year for you and your families as well. All right, I won't be eating dinner here today, but I will be eating breakfast here. So in a little bit, we'll go over to my refrigerator and see what's for breakfast. All right. Okay, let's see what's for breakfast this morning. I have a couple pieces of bread here that need to be eaten. I could make some French toast, but I'm not in the mood for something sweet. So I'll just turn that into toast. I still have lots of cheese. This cheddar needs to be eaten. So I'm going to have that. And a couple of eggs. So I still have half a dozen and one left. So I don't need to go to the store yet. Let's see. I have a dinner here. My grandson bought himself a pizza, so now I have more pasta sauce. I have a little left there. I have my homemade cheese, and I have celery yet, but I'm not eating that for breakfast. But that could be dinner ideas. Like I said, lots of cheese yet. I still have some yogurt. I have biscuits, condiments. I have some whey. I'm going to try making some bread with that, I think. My grandson's pizza. So in here, I still have some iceberg lettuce and a couple carrots, so that would be good with the celery for salad. And down here, I still have a rutabaga that's been in there like forever. I have to see if that's even good anymore. And then I have my grandson's apples. So still lots to eat. I have rolls and buns and tortillas back there and more condiments. So let's see what's in the freezer. Whoa, it's cold. It's very humid. Okay, I still have sausages and some vegan meats, vegan chicken. I have vegan fish fillets. I need to make some broth. This is kind of overflowing with scrap veggies. Lots of tofu and frozen cheese. I think I want to put, I know I have some peppers in here. I'm going to add those to my omelet along with these green onions. So yeah, I'm going to make an omelet this morning. A cheese omelet with a couple veggies. Okay, well, still lots to eat, as you can see. I also have a couple Beyond sausages, but that'll be for another meal. some more ultimate chicken down there. And I'm glad I bought that because the price has gone up $2 a bag. Alright, so still lots of food to eat. Okay, let's close this. I will meet you at the stove. Good morning, good morning. So in here I have some peppers and onions, green onions cooking. I'm going to make an omelet this morning. So I'm going to let these soften up and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to mix up my eggs. I'm going to add some garlic salt because I like it in eggs. And also some pepper. I like my veggies cooked quite a bit. I know sometimes when I go to restaurants, the veggies aren't cooked enough for me. But normally if I'm just eating like broccoli or something like that, then I like it a little crispy. But in my omelets, I like it cooked well. So I still have 4 potatoes left. I'm going to cook those up this morning and let them get cold. They're starting to chit, so they need to be eaten up. So I'll have to get more potatoes when I go shopping. But cheers! Morning coffee. Okay, I'm going to add my 2 eggs. So I'm using up all my green onions. I'm going to use up the last of my potatoes. Let's see what else. The last of my bread. I still do have rolls. I'll eat those up before I make any bread. If I make bread. I may just get some Walmart bread. I don't know what I'm going to do. But all the bread is gone from my freezer now. And I'm not going to buy any more to stock up for now. And now I'm just going to add my egg. And it won't be the most beautiful omelet, but that's okay. It may just turn into scrambled eggs with peppers and onions. It depends. I may not be able to turn it, but we'll see. We will see. There's no mistakes in Ellen's kitchen. I'm like Bob Ross. We only have happy accidents in Ellen's kitchen. Okay, I'm going to let this set up a little bit, and then I'm going to add this cheese. I need to use this up too before it gets moldy. So I'll be back. Okay, yes, I flipped the omelet when you weren't looking, but it turned out okay. It's like, just go for it. So that's what I did. It did break a little bit, but that's alright. Just give this another minute. Let the cheese melt. And I think we're going to call that good. Oh, get on there. Okay. We did it. Yay. Alright. I'm going to wait for my toast. Here's my omelet, and I'll be back. Okay, here is my birthday breakfast. I should stick a candle in there, right? I'm a firm believer in being good to yourself on your day of birth. So anyway, speaking of birth, I'm very lucky to still have my mom to help me celebrate. The two of us are getting to be a couple of little old ladies, and that is such a privilege for me. So, that's the last of the bread. I still have frozen peppers. It's the last of the green onions. I still have a little tiny bit of the cheddar cheese. So making progress. And I do not want to go shopping yet. I still have food that I can eat. Now I don't totally want to deplete my food so that I have to go out and spend $100 on groceries. But I can still eat down what I have because I don't want to waste. All right, I'm going to enjoy my birthday breakfast here, and I'll be back. And my deck is right off my dining room, so ta-da! I finally got the table cleared off except for the duster and a couple of other things. So I finally got my dining room all done, and that was my birthday present to myself. I finished up the dining room. And here's some very lazy puppies. You guys lazy? Are you lazy? No, I bark a lot, so I'm not lazy. Alright, I know these rugs don't look so good, but they're washable and they have dirty feet, so I still need to vacuum, but that won't take long. I'll do that today or tomorrow because today I'm not doing much of anything. So let me show you. This is going to be my area for my herbs because it's right off the kitchen. So, and then this here is a station I set up for my kombucha. I'm not going to make it right now because of my fruit fly problem, but soon I'll be making kombucha again. And this is actually a fruit fly trap. You put it on a wine bottle and they go in and can't come back out. So, and that is also a fruit fly trap. But I don't have any fruit flies in here. They're hanging around my kitchen. So over here I have this wall fireplace. And you can get those canisters of fuel, and there's 3 of them. You can either put candles in here or those fuel canisters, but I just have some votives in there and some fairy lights. And this right here, you can put fuel in there too. That did not come with this fireplace. I should spray paint those black. But you could put fuel in there and have a fire as well. So I've had that for a while, and I've actually used it when we've had power outages, and it does keep the room a little bit warm. I mean, you still need to wear a coat, but it's a prep thing, but it's also a pretty thing. And then here is one of my paintings. I call it Safe Harbor. I painted that a long time ago, and it's an oil, so that's one of my paintings. And then over here this is my tea box. I have different teas in there because you guys know I have a ton of tea, so that's handy now because usually I have stuff sitting on top of there and couldn't get to it. And then these are just empty baskets that I bought a while back, and they're nesting. So right now there's nothing in these, but it's a good place for storage. And then I have a lot of storage drawers and cubbies and cookbooks And it's all neat, it's all easy to access. So that's that part. And then over here I have a collection of sea glass from Lake Erie. I have more. I should put it all in one bottle. But and then my wine corkscrew. That thing's really nice. I've had that for a while. I got it at Aldi's. And then over here I just have my wine bar. I don't drink wine that often. It bothers my GI problems. But I do like to keep wine for the holidays, so I do stock up on wine. Down here I have wine glasses and various other things. And then here I still didn't do this part. I need to pot these cacti, but I want to wait until a sunny day so I can put a table out on the deck and repot all these because it's too messy to do in the house. So I got my paint station set up, and my mentor here, Bob Ross, that's a chia pet, so but I don't do the chia seed thing. I just have his sculpture there. And then over here I got this all cleaned up, so it's ready to go. These drawers hold all my paints. All this holds all my paints and things. And then I have a, back here, I just have a styrofoam block that I use to put my paintbrushes in when they have paint on them or to dry. So that's pretty much that. So I'm very happy that I got my dining room done. And when you make things neat, it's much less stressful. So there we go, an empty dining room table, and I intend to keep it that way. All right, I will be back. So this is my area in the dining room. It's my little Zen garden. And I have my little fountain here, and electric candle, and of course gnomes. And lit up pussy willows. And this is my money tree. And it's really growing big. I wish my money was growing as nicely as my money tree. But, oh well. So I'm trying to braid this. And I've had that for a long time. It started off as just a little tiny plant that I had on my windowsill. And this, of course, is a Schiffelera, and it's the same plant. This was a little baby too, tiny, as this one, this monster. This is a monster tree in my dining room. I could cut it down, but I kind of think it's cool. All right. So you've seen my indoor garden before. And I really enjoy coming into this room. Especially now that it's cleaned up. It's very peaceful. All right. Okay. Yes, it's that time again. Time for a little coffee chat. Cheers again. Can't have too many cheers in a day, right? So, this afternoon I'm going to my son's house. I'm excited about that. I always get excited when my family gets together. A company reached out to me, and I'm going to be making a video in next week sometime, hopefully. If the backyard isn't too crazy. I kind of have to wait a little bit until things get settled there with the tree and all that. But anyway, A company reached out to me with a raised garden bed. So I don't do reviews very often, but I was really excited about that. So I'll be doing a review about that in a video. So since it's garden still, you can still do a little bit of a fall garden. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that you can still plant in your outdoor garden. Now I'm in zone 6, so it might be different if you're in a colder or a warmer zone. But there's lots of things online where you can figure out what you can still plant. I know M.I. Gardner, he is in my zone, and he talks a lot about things you can still plant, and also our Stony Acres. And then there's the Chicago Gardener. She's a gal that gardens on top of a rooftop. So Chicago, I think, is in my zone too. So those are 3 channels I like to watch. Also Growing Your Greens. That's a good channel, very informative. He does organic gardening, and gardening with Skinny Boy Randy. He's a hoot. I think he's in Virginia, so I think he's in zone 7. But lots of really good gardening channels out there. But anyway, here in my area in zone 6, I can still plant. I'm going to read these off because I don't know on the top of my head. In September, you can still plant arugula, basil, cilantro, collard greens, lettuce, mache, M-A-C-H-E. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Mustard greens, peas, radishes, sorrel, spinach, turnips. You can plant all those things. And in October, apparently, you can still plant some things too. You probably have to do these from starts, but they can tolerate some frost. Broccoli, cabbage, kale, mustard, Brussels sprout. It's too late for Brussels sprouts. I think you can still plant kale. It'll stay small, but it'll probably come back next year because it's pretty winter hardy. And we get a lot of snow here, and I've had that happen where the kale has come back a second year. Now that was the blue dwarf kale that I planted. This year I have red Russian. I don't know how that's going to do, but I'll find out. And some of those veggies that are the brassicas, they actually can improve with some cold weather. They get sweeter. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to be starting next month, probably the end of October, mid-October. I'm going to be starting my indoor garden, my indoor edible garden. So I'll be planting things like lettuce and kale, spinach, mostly greens. I'll be growing some of those indoors in some of my indoor gardens, and also herbs. So I'm not going to be growing potatoes and, broccoli and all that, but I will be growing some things, and hopefully I can get enough lettuces and things like that to sustain me, or help sustain me over the winter months. I just think it'll be a fun project. I have a lot of grow lights. I'm going to be bringing in my Meyer lemon tree next month. I bought that in the springtime, and so I need to harvest some lemons off of there. But those of you with lemon trees, I know you're out there. Creative Lori, I know you have a lemon tree. At what stage do you pick your lemons? Now, mine's a Meyer lemon, and the lemons are more green than yellow. So I'm wondering if those are good to go and if I can pick those already. So if you would be so kind as to leave me a comment below as to when I should pick my Meyer lemons. And then I'll be bringing that in and putting it in front of a sunny window. I have a south-facing window, and I may supplement it with a grow light. So this is my Meyer lemon tree, and these are my lemons. Now these lemons were on this tree when I bought it, but these are pretty big. So are those ready to pick? I don't know. We'll see. Now this tree is kind of a little wanky, grows sideways, so I think I'm going to trim some of the leaves. Is that okay? I don't know. I'm new to this. I think these are ready. But let me know in the comments below, those of you that are familiar with growing Meyer lemons. I don't know. This is Meyer lemon number 3. So I've managed to kill 2 of them already. But I'm hoping, you know, you learn. At least you try. So I'm hoping I can keep this one alive. And I know when I bought it, the fellow said that it had survived last winter in their greenhouse. So we'll see. I wish we could grow citrus trees here, because now I have the Meyer lemon, I have an avocado tree, I have a blood orange tree. It's only this big. I showed that in a previous video. And now I have a little grapefruit tree growing. So I'm hoping that they will grow to the size of the container that I put them in and not grow into huge trees like I have in my dining room. I may have to move out and just leave it to the trees. So anyway, I just wanted to have a little chat about the gardening, what some of my plans are indoors and outdoors, and I'm looking forward to putting together that little raised bed. It's up on legs. It's not a raised bed on ground level. So that's right up my alley. So my garden is going to be changing a lot in the springtime from what it was. So we'll see how I set that up in the spring. I'm looking forward to that and redoing it. I really liked it the way it was, but sometimes life circumstances give you a little nudge to change things. And I've got a nudge going on. So okay, I will be back at some point, and maybe I'll take you with me to my birthday party. All right, we'll see. Hello. I really have to drink more water. I just ate a couple of blackberries from my garden, and oh my gosh, were they sour. I guess they were black, but I may not have left them long enough. I don't know. But anyway, it got me to thinking about how so many people turn sour when a relationship ends. Now, I wasn't going to make this video, but I figured why not? So, you've all heard me talk about Tom a lot on this channel. Well, Tom and I have parted ways, yes, and don't be sad about it because it's okay. We parted amicably, and it was a mutual decision because neither one of us was getting anything positive out of the relationship anymore. So it's not my first rodeo, and I don't know if it'll be my last or not. I'm going to try to keep an open mind. It's not my focus to find a new relationship and get into a new relationship. I mean, I'm perfectly fine on my own. I've been a single person for a very long time, and much longer than I was ever a married person. So you don't necessarily have to turn bitter and sour when a relationship ends. I think keeping an open mind about other people, if you're a woman, that's other men, or if you're a man, other women, and not bringing all that baggage with you from relationship to relationship and having it grow just a heavier and heavier bag that you're dragging around. I don't think that's a good thing to do. So anyway, if you've been wondering why I haven't been talking about the boat, or anything else, that's the reason. So I'm okay, he's okay, we're all okay, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, yep, that is in the rear view mirror where some things need to go. So anyway, I'm going to be heading over to my son's very shortly. I actually got dressed up and out of my pajamas. So, but this is kind of hot. It's not that warm today, it's about 76. But we're going to be outside, so, you know, it could get cooler. And I want to be dressed for the weather. So anyway, I just wanted to give you all an update on that. I won't be talking about the boat, and Tom this and Tom that, because of that reason. So, all right, I'm going to be headed off to my son's, and I know I'll have a good time there. All right, I'll be back. Are you hiding, Devin?
Some people don't like their pictures.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. There's the gang. Haley likes to be on YouTube.
Who does?
Haley.
Oh.
She has her own YouTube channel. So I had a great time at my birthday celebration with my family. It was an awesome birthday. Hopefully we'll have a good year, and we'll see what the next year brings. Hopefully an organized house. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.